Good Saturday morning, YouTube modeling community. Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs and Aircraft. Just finished up the Airfix 172nd scale Focke-Wulf FW190A-8. This is the plane that Al Wood over across the pond there was gracious enough to send me. He knows I love these 172nd scale Airfix kits, and he knows I really love building the WW2 any of the World War II aircraft. I've got a couple already built up. I got a P-51D Mustang, and I've got the SDB Dauntless that I finished up a while back also. But putting this one into my stash right here, as far as in the completed stash, as you can see right there on the very right there in the about the 4 or 5 o'clock corner of the picture, there it shows a P-51D Mustang, and these two aircraft right here really fought a lot of decisive battles during the European campaign during World War II. Al sent me this one here because this was one of them that really wreaked a lot of havoc over in the UK, over in England during World War II. But he sent me this one, was hoping that I could do it justice. So let me pull back. Let me show you what I got going on here. Let me put it into a little bit more closer view here. I'm gonna leave the box in the backdrop because putting it on the mirror right here kind of created a little glare, so you really kind of blend it in. But I'll start spinning it around. Man, I tell you what, trying to get the if you've never done a aircraft, especially like this, doing an aircraft with about I think it was like there was 5 major colors in this camouflage scheme. And I was thinking to myself, hey, this is gonna be easy. Nah, it wasn't. It required a lot of cutting out of stencils and masks and things like that. So, but let me just continue to spin it around. As you can tell, I'm gonna kind of drop up, drop down on some of the details that I did. 172nd scale, if many of you don't know, 172nd scale is pretty small. I'm gonna put as you can tell, I'm gonna put my hand in right here. So that's how small it is. And if I get let me get a ruler. Excuse me while I do that. Let me kind of show you. This will kind of give you a little difference as far as in what 172nd scale is. There is a standard 6-inch steel ruler, which if you go from tip to tip, this thing is about 6 inches, possibly, yeah, probably 5 3/4 to 6 inches wingspan. So pretty tiny with the details. So it's very challenging in the realms of painting. And as you can tell, let me just continue to spin it around and we'll just keep zeroing in on things. If you look down at the canopy right there, as far as the detail, I did a little something different. I learned a way to detail canopies on somebody, I forgot whose channel it was, but I started doing things a little bit differently with the as far as masking them, and it turned out, I feel, very well. So I'll pull back a little bit more as far as let me just keep spinning it. I was saying not too long ago, I bought some pins from Molotow to try to do the as far as to do the Panaline accents right here. I did not use them. I did use the Panaline accent color from Tamiya, and just did a wash with it, and then just kind of just cleaned everything off with a Q-tip that was soaked in mineral spirits. Paint that I used all Tamiya paint on this build. Just multicolors as far as the ones that I used. Used a lot of, I think it was like a neutral gray. Trying to think, everything on this build is flats. Everything is the flat Tamiya paints. Light gray was used. Used some neutral gray, NATO black. Used a lot of that. That's what the black is in this surface right here. But as you can tell, I'll kind of show you the underneath of it. Fun build, very, very fun build. I really enjoyed building this. I'm going to build a little small diorama base here with it. I've actually got the base already out in the garage. I'll probably do I won't do a video on it, but I'll give y'all a different final on it once I get the base. I've also got some little 1/72 scale pilot ground crew figures that I'm going to paint up and to put on this as well. So might be doing that in the next few days, but I got a couple other things that I'm working on, or actually one other thing that I'm working on as far as other builds. But really just wanted to share this one with y'all. There she is. It's a FW190A-8 by Airfix. That's this kit right here. But if you haven't built an aircraft and you kind of want to change, just change up something. Just do this. What better time to to kind of if you're quarantined due to this COVID-19 and you're not wanting to get out, hey, stay at home. Build a model, man. Get something out. Get some of this styrene out and start building on it. Perfect time to do this right now. I myself, we're not. Vicky's working from home for the next couple weeks. My schedule's been cut dramatically as far as where I work at, and hey, self-quarantine, do this. Get you a model out and do this. We're still working right now. Vicky is too, so we're just blessed to be doing that right now. But there she is. This is from this is the Al Wood appreciation bill for Al. What better kit to build than one that he was so gracious enough to send me. So there you are, Al. Hope you enjoy it. Look forward. Hope things start smoothing out here across the pond with the COVID-19. Looking forward to seeing you when you come to Atlanta in November, and hopefully all this mess over here with the COVID-19 will be gone. Anyhow, remember, folks, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out.